Howdy! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And for all others as well. Yeah. Guess who didn't get a whole lot of sleep today? It was me. Yeah, I went to bed a little bit later than I had intended to, and lo and behold, I could not fall asleep very fast. So, pardon my lack of energy, though I think that may just be par for the course. Anyway, introductions are in order. Let's just go ahead and switch on over to the game so that I can do some proper introductions. Alright. Howdy. My name is Solomon Savage. I am a Western sci-fi VTuber. I'm an independent. And that's pretty much it for now. So, how y'all been? I get a kick out of this every time it starts. It never gets old. I hope it never gets old. Alright, so what we're playing today is a game called Wuthering Waves. Now, Wuthering Waves is a open world RPG action fighting sort of game. What you see here are some vignettes from the story, just some basic eye candy for you guys to look at. So we're going to go over a couple of them, and then we'll go ahead and get in today's gameplay. So we'll just start off with the prologue, The Utterance of Marvels. Specifically, the chapter named Reverberation. Here we go. Listening to the vanishing stars. A fatal encounter with a sworn foe. And meeting our new friends. Ah, I guess it isn't a video. I was fooled. I was fooled. Alright. So, basically you wake up, after having a really weird dream, you arrive like a freaking comet out of the sky, and you have no idea who you are or where you came from and what your past is. You can do all the normal things that other people can do, but just a little bit more as well. So, this world revolves around sounds, specifically vibrations. So, some disaster in the past happened that caused all manner of things to go awry. You won't be able to see much of it from here. Let's go ahead and go to somewhere near the main continent here. Let me switch the map to the Central Plains. That'll work. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the Gorgeous Spirits instead. That actually might be a better time. Here will do. I haven't been here in a while. There might be some things for me to find up here. Alright. So, anyway, I believe... Yeah, I'm looking at the city of Jinzhou from a distance here. And... oh, looks like we've got a fight going on over here. Oh. I'll take that. And this.
Echoes of the past. At your disposal.
Ah, cool. I needed more collars anyway.
engraft you new.
It's the painting. Witness the art's true form.
I can't believe it.
Save me, boss.
Together we vanish.
All right, kick their asses well enough.
Make it fast.
You know, I'm not too certain that I've ever been up here. Let's just do some nosing around, shall we? Oops. Oops. This key there.
Make it fast.
All right. All right, so the way that this game works, let me turn down my headphone volume here a little bit. Okay, so the way that this game works is that you roam around, you fight stuff, you collect stuff, and you complete story missions to advance the plot. That's pretty much it. The collectible system is you just run up and just grab things. Now, I do have a character here named Shorekeeper. She can kind of laze around as a butterfly, and as she goes over collectibles, she gets them. The only exception being animals.
The wind rises.
Ooh, I got a shooting gallery puzzle over here. Nice. Alright, I'm going to keep following these butterflies here. Alright. Here's that solved. Alright. So that was one of the minor puzzles you'll find around here. I have a fight to do over here to make sure this
At your disposal.
area is nice and clear. Ah, crap. I didn't get the lizard.
Physical damage detected.
Now, Shorekeeper is a kind of a healer. But not only a healer, but also a support.
Astral modulation.
Now, they call the abilities that you have in here a forte. Now, they vary from person to person, and you have a gauge that you can fill up from doing normal attacks. And when you do a charge attack,
Physical
when
damage
this is
detected.
filled up, or one of your E skills, like this one, it does something with that gauge, and it'll either do more damage or do a specific function. Now, also as you fight, you got two other gauges that are filling up. One is the intro-outro bar, which will allow you to switch characters and have them do what's called an intro attack, while the previous character does an outro attack. Basically, whatever it was that you were doing before you hit the button is what your outro is, and then the intro is what they do on the way in.
Oh, look, shinies.
Alright, so this is a shooting puzzle. I'm gonna get my drone out here. I'm gonna activate this challenge. Alright, I'm gonna shoot these guys. So, you don't have to have a shooting character to do the shooting puzzles if you don't want to. Unlike Genshin, where that's kind of required. Nice innovation. And this tool belt will help you select what tool it is that you're using at any one time. You also have your an editable. This entire thing is editable. So any of these particular icons here each represent a different tool. And then you go over here to the seventh one, and you can choose special items which are effective within specific areas and times, or you can choose a supply. Craftable or crafted materials or food items that you pick up that you can use to enhance your characters on the fly. This one in particular is a low-level healing tablet. All right. So that's our current setup at the moment. Let's go ahead and introduce some characters.
Plan with
Okay.
convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
This here's Chang Li. She's a cool customer. She's about 100 years old or so. Don't know how old she was when she was first discovered, but she was an orphan adopted by a wise old man who loved puzzles. She ended up being very instrumental in a quest I did not too long ago, where we were solving one of the mysteries of this mountain over here. No, that button. Mount Firmament, which is where we were when we started out today's stream. Mount Firmament is all the way down here. Now, if you can see some of the details of this map, you may notice a few features that kind of stand out. You got this long ridge here called Long's Rest and Long's Crest. This is basically a giant Chinese dragon. It's kind of cool. Very nice. It's also the home of a guardian beast, which protects the city of Jinzhou and the surrounding territory. There's like 6 guardians in all, I think. There may be more. I don't know. This game, it just came out this year, I think, in like the spring. I've been playing it for a couple months now, and I really enjoy it. It's a nice way to spend some time. And if you got that itch where you want to just play some action RPG and you just want to beat up some bad guys, this is a pretty good game. I'd recommend it to just about anyone. There's also the gacha elements, which may be an attractive item for you or something that you don't want to engage with. You can play this game for free. You don't have to spend a dime. And you can purchase characters through the lottery system with in-game currency that you earn. You don't have to do any sort of money trading in order to do that. There are many people who play this game without even spending one single penny. Now, you can get more out of it in one time if you wanted to spend some money, and that may be advantageous to some. And yeah, it's not play to win. It's not that big of an advantage. It's just some options that give you other things that you can do if that's what you want to do. Like, say, for example, you needed some items to upgrade your characters.
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
Now, you see, Chang Li, she's almost got her weapon fully leveled up. She has a max cap of 90 here, and she's currently at 88. So let's go ahead and upgrade this weapon. Now, let's say I didn't have any low-level weapons to sacrifice, nor any of these materials here, which are basic energy cores and so on. If you didn't have any of those, you can go and farm them up. There's nothing that's stopping you from doing that. However, there are a few bundles that you could purchase where you can get a small, very small amount of these things for a reasonable price for some. All right. Now, as you see, I just gave a little bit more experience to there. There we go. So let's go ahead and finish upgrading the sword all the way up to 90. Great. And there's also evolutionary steps that you can go and take here. Let's go ahead and switch this weapon and show you what I mean by that. Let's say this one. This Commando Conviction. Alright, when interest skill is cast, increase attack by 15%, lasting for 15 seconds. Okay, so let's upgrade this weapon. And let us go ahead and auto-select some materials to get it to somewhere in the neighborhood of level cap. I don't mind spending it. Because, like I said, you can go and earn this stuff if you want it. Okay, so this went from 20 to 40, great. But now, To progress further in the leveling progress, you got all of these tiers here. There's 6 different tiers. And you've got different materials that will go inside with each weapon type. There are 5 different weapon types. There's regular swords, long swords, guns, fists, and catalysts for mage type spells. Okay. You may be familiar with Catalyst from Genshin. But anyway, in order to ascend this thing to the next level, you can farm up these materials. Now, these are Howler cores. You get these by fighting beast-type monsters. The monsters in this game are called Tacit Discords. Basically, they're the vibrations left over from a person or a thing that got scrambled up by the catastrophe that struck this world. I think it's called... What is it called? Anyway, not important. Anyway, you can get these from just fighting critters. And if you want to make higher tier versions of these things and you don't have the drops, you can always forge the lower level stuff into higher level stuff, and it doesn't really cost you anything to do that. Except for time and having to track down a crafting terminal. You can't just craft anywhere, unfortunately. But you're really not going to be doing a whole lot elsewhere anyway. And these guys, these weapon skill materials, weapon and skill materials, pardon me, seem to have contracted the hiccups. You can get these from specialized fights that you spend some of your daily points that you get on a growth timer. And you get a fair amount of these things every time you do it. Sometimes you get higher level materials available too. But the regular stuff, the regular level stuff and the entry level stuff, they always drop just about the same amount. Sometimes a little bit more depending on your luck. But yeah, let's go ahead and ascend this guy. It's going to cost us a little bit of our money here. But now it's available to go to tier 2. Or should I say go on to tier 3. So base level is unchecked on any of these. You get up to 20 and you fill this in. You get up to 40, you fill this in, and then you can go up to 50 on the next one. But I'm not going to level this guy up any further. But like I said, I wasn't actually switching to this weapon, I was just upgrading it. Her current weapon right now is sword number 18. She's rocking her this 4-star weapon because I wasn't able to collect her tier 5 weapon that came with her banner. Maybe next time I'll have better luck. Speaking of which, the drop rate that I've had for 5-star characters and weapons have actually been pretty fair compared to other gachas that I've played in the past. Now, you're guaranteed a 5-star pull after 80 pulls, and you can do 10 pulls at a time if you've got the currency to do it. But up until like this latest banner popped up, I was usually able to get the banner character and sometimes their weapon as well. The only ones I haven't collected a weapon for is Chang-Li here. I've got like 4 or 5 other characters that I've collected both them and their weapons for, so that's all great. I'm very happy about that.
The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives.
Wise words. Okay, let's go kick some ass instead. Enough of me talking.
Guests of the unkind.
Alright. Sometimes when you kill enemies, they drop what are called echoes. Basically, they're like artifacts in this game that you can equip to make your character more powerful. You collect them by absorbing them. And you get a little message on the side here that tells you what their stats are and what their elemental affinities are. Now, there are elemental affinities in here, but they don't blend and cause subsequent effects like they do in Genshin. So you don't have to worry about interactions between different power sets so much. But things do kind of have a different kind of the normal kind of synergy. Like if you have an ability that gives you an attack buff and you switch characters, that buff will transfer with you to that character up to its full duration. And then it expires. Now, Shorekeeper here, her ultimate move here, lays down the field on the ground, and I've gone pretty far away from this field, and it seems to be pretty well universal while the timer is still going. So that's pretty neat. What it does is that it causes a passive regen to happen, and when you do a character's intro move, when this you see that little sun wheel down there next to her forte bar and her health gauge, when that fills up all the way around that circle, you can do the intro for another character if you switch to them. Now, as you can see, her bar is empty, so if I were to switch characters again while I was in combat, it wouldn't cause an intro to occur. But Chang Li here, she has her charge bar all the way full. And I'm not talking about the forte bar, the long one. I'm talking about the round one to the left with the little flame icon. If you're following so far, great. All right. Let's kick some more ass.
Guests of the unkind.
Oh. All right. So these are basic attacks. Pretty simple.
Clear as the blaze.
All right. If you know an enemy's going to come at you, there is a dodge maneuver that you can perform.
Make it fast.
That will carry you out of harm's way, but also set you up for a retaliation strike. Let's see if I can bait someone into attacking me. Come on, a little bit closer. Alright, too late on that one. And when you strike, after doing a dodge like that, you gain additional damage to your strikes, which is great. Alright, fight's over. Great. Let's gather some more flowers and minerals here. I'll take that floor amber. Thank you. Alright. Here's another simple puzzle. We got these pillar locks here. Unlock all the pillars, unlock the box.
Glad
Fairly
you
simple.
found them useful.
Oh yeah, the wall climbing in this game is absolutely superb. Yeah, you get a whole lot of distance with it. Okay, Tales of the Past and Present. Alright. Deliver the torn pages from Gorges of Spirits to the Storyteller. Oh, I have a delivery to make in Jinzhou. Neat. So you'll find, I guess, documents scattered across the place. This is the first time this actually happened to me in a couple months. To be fair, I haven't been very thorough in my explorations, as you can tell. This is pretty near the start of the game. And oh shit, I got caught in the tree.
Leave it to me. Diminish. Stay calm. In war with time.
All right. I finished doing that. Okay, now you can see I did an intro there.
Art unveiled.
I'll do her ultimate. Skate around. I'll bombard people from a distance. As you can tell, Zhusha here, that's her name by the way,
Little by little.
is a caster type character. And as long as she's on the field, and I have this field going up, you can see I got that little passive regen. And you also may have noticed that the field may have started out in blue color, and then it turned to purple as soon as I had a character swap in with their intro. Of course, now that the field's gone, so is my regen effect, but it does a little bit more than that. And I think it also happens to do a lot to your potential damage output. I'm not exactly certain on the specifics. I'm mostly playing this game by feel. I'm not exactly doing anything that's that I would consider high-level skill play, and maybe an issue to some folks. But you know, games are meant to be played because they're fun, and I like to have fun in my own way. So that's what I choose to do with my time. Now, you can see there's some kind of disturbance going on down below here. That's called a tacit mark. Now, you may have heard me say that word before in reference to the enemies, tacit discords. Well, they're related. That tacit mark down there is a spawn point for a challenge that has us go up against a whole bunch of monsters, and then we collect some echoes of these monsters as rewards, as a whole set. Rather than doing them individually, it just rewards you all at the end.
The wind rises.
I nearly went sailing to my doom there. That was... It could have been very bad. Okay, so I got some whisperings over here. I got that golem over there too. Is there anything over here that I wanted to get at really badly? Or do I just want to do this quest? I think I'll just do the quest. Ooh. Yes. So this is one of the very first areas that you see when you start the game. This area is basically to teach you about all of the different ways that you can play the game as you're going through. How to deal with collectibles and that sort of thing. Alright, these are your teleportation markers. Basically, they heal you and allow you to teleport to specified locations here and there. Not sure what this guy's doing here. I don't think he was here before. But yeah, the Lament, which is that big catastrophe that I was talking about that changed the world. Oh yeah, I haven't even named the world yet. This place is called Solaris 3. Yeah, the Lament caused all kinds of distortions to happen across the planet. Some gravitational, some biological. As you can see, it has had quite an effect on the environment here. I should go ahead and collect that chest while I'm at it.
Echoes of the past.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll bypass these encounters just so that I can get to Jinjo faster. Unless I happen to find something that is worth fighting over. Like a treasure chest or something. Okay. It looks like I'm coming up on these
At
guys.
your disposal.
Oh. I should probably show you one of my favorite things about this game here after I get done with these clowns. I'm not going to waste my time with doing my ultimates on these guys. They're pretty low level, and not really a whole lot of effort needs to be expended on them. Alright. Now, you see those turtles down there? Now, you can see that one's twerking, right? Look at him go. He's just twerking the day away. Now, some of these echoes that you equip, the one that you equip in your primary slot will also give you an ability that you can use in combat. Now, for me, I have this Lampy Lumen, which increases my crit rate and attack rate, and once I level it up, it gives me all of these slots down here that I can get bonus abilities from. Now, that takes money and resources to do that, so it's a kind of an expensive process, but this is how you gain additional power for your characters, aside from the level and their standard weapon equipment. And why are you throwing a sign at me? Oh. Oh, I can apply a phantom appearance for these guys. Cool. Neat. Not that I really care. Alright. So, in any case, this guy, this Lampy Lumen, also has an echo skill that's attached to it. So you transform into the creature and you do a continuous attack to enemies, dealing glacio damage, and increasing the character's glacio damage and resonance skill damage. So you pull this off during combat, and... Oh, sorry, wrong button. Keep. And I get a buff to my glacio damage. And as she is a glacio character, this is fairly important. That and the crit damage. Sorry, goat. I need your meat. Up. Always miss the birds. Alright. Well. May as well go ahead and harvest a few things while I'm here. Oh, that's just a fish under the water. Gotcha. I'm just going to go ahead and avoid combat for now.
At your disposal. Terminate.
I guess I'll fight these guys.
I engraft you new. Art unveiled.
Now,
Brings it to life.
her ultimate allows her to do additional damage and causes her standard attacks to become area attacks.
Hold on. Watch out.
Let me go back to her character screen and show you what I wanted to show you with that turtle in specific. Let's go ahead and equip her with a turtle. Not that turtle. Lampy Lumen. I've been collecting these echoes like there's no tomorrow, so I got a fairly large collection. And you'll go through quite a few in order to find the key abilities and stuff that you want. And when you evolve echoes and unlock their potentials, you can go through quite a few before you can find a combination that's really going to serve you well. Go ahead and turn my freezing frost filter on. That'll make finding it a whole lot easier. Ah, here we go. Here's a turtle. Okay. let's go ahead and upgrade this guy just for shits and giggles. Oh, they've added some additional things here. So you can select materials until you reach the full cap, or you can just do upgrades to the next tunable level, which is a nice thing. So you can use Echo XP items, or you can use Expo items and Echoes for your leveling purposes. So if you got any low tier ones that you want to get rid of, say like the lowest tier, these like blue and purple and green and white, I think, or gray. It's kind of hard to remember. But the top tier is gold. All right. So let's just go ahead and do the add all here. And we can just level this guy up to 25. As you can see, we can upgrade and tune these slots here every 5 levels of progress. And then it'll warn me that, hey, you're spending too much, so we're going to give you some XP material back as a bonus. So now we got all these stats. You see his attack moved from 30.6% to 18, and his HP moved from 456 to 2280. And you got 5 slots that we can tune. So you go to the tuner here. You can tell it to tune up to 5 times, because that's how many slots that we've unlocked for the substats. So let's see what we get. There's no really point in doing it one at a time unless you're like running low on materials, in which case, you know, you couldn't do the whole thing at once. It's just better to just rip the band-aid off. And really, it's super easy to get more of the items back if that's what you want to do. So we got HP percent, we got defense percent, got resonance liberation damage bonus, you got basic attack damage bonus, and crit rate. Crit rate, very nice. I like seeing that, especially on the damage dealer. Okay, so we've tuned this guy. He's all set up. Now I am going to swap him out with that pufferfish down there, and then I'm going to trade him with the Lampy Lumen. Now, his Echo skill is to turn into a Horde Tortoise and slowly restore HP. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, because it's fun to watch. So here we go.
A new technique.
Check this guy out. This is just way too much fun. You can tell the developers had a lot of love. And they just wanted to have a good time. This is a good time right here. Now, this will continue until the meter down here fills all the way up. I don't have to press anything. But if I want to get out of it, all I have to do is click on my mouse. Moving doesn't seem to do anything because you're kind of like stuck in that position, frozen. So if you hit the attack button, you'll automatically swap out of it. So let me go ahead and swap back to the Lampy Lumen in that primary slot. Okay. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Okay, her crit rate's improved. Good, good, good. That's a nice ratio. I like that. Could use some more crit damage, though, to be honest. Her energy regen is... I could use some help, too. But, like I said, sometimes you can't help the substats that you get. It's what you had to live with. And... oh, yeah. These guys have different costs depending on what type of creature that it is. Now, the Lampy Lumen, he's a boss. He's an area boss, and he also drops like upgrade materials for your characters. So you can fight him as many times a day as you want. You can farm him for echoes if that's what you want, but you're primarily doing it so that you can spend some of your resonator points. As you can see, you have a reservoir here of weight plates, and they fill up 240 points a day. So if you go a whole day without playing, you'll have 240 in your pool like here, and you can pull up to 400 additional ones that you can have every 12 minutes. 480 is the cap here. My bad. But yeah, these are just supplementary points that, you know, if you don't spend all of your points, they go into this pool, and you can pull from it at your discretion to just do more stuff. Which is a nice what is it? Cost of living benefit that, you know, it's nice. I like it. I like it. I like when devs do things that make things convenient for the player, especially if they're like pressed for time. I know I log in every day to do all of my stuff that I can do to get my daily bonuses and things. But yeah, it's very nice. So let's go ahead and complete that quest like I was going to do. I am quite clearly distracted. But that is the normal here. We get distracted. Alright. And we land. And we also have these little zip points that we can utilize at will. It's the same key as your tool slot. I wonder, do I have any more benefits that I've unlocked from here?
Here's to a world of discoveries and wonders. Hello. Welcome to the Pioneer Association's Jinzhou branch.
Okay, so about my exploration. Oh, I got a whole bunch of things that I can collect here. Excellent, excellent. Norfell Barrens, Mount Firmament, Gorges of Spirits. I could do a little bit better there. I'm currently at 55% of the next goal. That's cool. So I'll just go ahead and claim all these rewards because I can. And my Pioneer level has gone up, so I get all of these nice little things right here, which is, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. And with a little more progress, I'll get the next level rewards here. So let's see now. As you can see, I've been doing a fairly good job of collecting all these. I've already got the casket sonars, which is great. I should craft a few if I don't already have them. I don't know why I'm not using them to find more caskets, because that is another system of rewards in here. Now, if memory serves, there's a bird's nest up on one of these. Oh, maybe it's on one of the under entrances. My bad. Man. Oh, good. Fairly straightforward to get there. Alright. Where... Ah, here we go. Mr. Storyteller. I collect some torn pages. I will select these items and deliver them. Jinzhou Folklore Journal. Though I tell stories about Jinzhou and Hualong here, my knowledge cannot rival this masterpiece. Next time, I think I can cover the founding of Jinzhou for you. Alright, so we got some rewards here. Some shell credits, resonance, and energy cores. Yeah, not all that bad. A fairly minor reward, but it's a fairly minor quest. It's just a small delivery for finding some scattered bits and pieces, which is nice. Alright, what next? What next? Okay, when night knocks. Complete Dreamscape Odyssey, Never Ending Inferno. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I was doing. Till the long night ends. For the Somnoir. Those are the main quests that I'm working on right now. Now, we got Woolly Adventures that we can do for Echo. Encore. And then we got Forking Paths Amongst the Stars for Camilla, which is the banner character from this patch. Finish up this exploration quest, and then I've got a whole slew of other side quests that I have that I can do. Okay. So, more beyond the ranges. Why is this one highlighted? Zen, G, ulterior motives behind them. Okay, neat. All right. All right. I think I'll go for a little while longer. My voice is kind of crapping out, no matter how much I wet my whistle, as it were. I'm just not used to gabbing for hours. I was over at my brother's place for a little bit tonight. I was doing some, I was advising him on what to get for a PC build for his son, my nephew. Man, that kid, he's almost as tall as I am. And my brother, he's like 5'9" or so. I am... Okay, well, he's probably closer to 5'10", actually, now. He's a little bit older than me by about 2 years and some change. But he also is about 7 or 8 inches shorter than I am. So I started towering over him by the time that I turned the age of 6. Oh, should I say, we got even when I was 6, and then in the years after that, I blew past him. Ooh, eggs. Hooray. Okay. So, much like Genshin, you can buy materials for cooking.
Take a look. Welcome. We've got a variety of produce here.
Well, let's see. What have I got? I have 120 rice. Is there anything I'm particularly low on? Sugar and cooking oil, flour. I got plenty of angelica. Fowl meat. That's a nice amount, but nowhere compared to my raw meat. And my fish is pulling about the same. I should probably go fishing at some point. Bird eggs. Maybe I'm not as bad off as all that, but I like to make things in bulk, so that kind of puts a damper on my thing. I'm definitely going to need some more flour. And you can see this gets expensive relatively quickly if you buy out their whole stock, as it were. As you can see, I got about a million shore points here.
Thank you for shopping at Maha's. Your order is ready.
Points. All right. Aside from the flour, I don't see anything that was of immediate. All right, maybe the cooking oil. I'll go ahead and get a full stack of that.
Thank you for shopping at Maha's. Your order is ready.
Got plenty of chilies. The sugar. Is that really important? Yes, I should get the sugar.
Thank you for shopping at Maha's. Your order is ready.
Now, the items will be available for purchase again in about 4 days or so. So you don't like overload yourself on things that you can purchase. Plus, it's really cost prohibitive. And some of those things you can farm, but some of the refined ingredients, I should say, are a little bit hard to come by unless you purchase them. And then, of course, you can cook them up. So, which I'm going to do right now for a bonus. Let's see now. What should I make? Ooh, what is this? Should herbal tea. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some of this. I don't have enough honeysuckles. Yeah, I definitely need to go out and hunt those. Oh, I know what I can show you. As soon as I'm going to make about 10 something or other. I'll make 10 of these. These starflakes are pretty nice. And you can, like, granularly change the value here. And just cook it. And sometimes when you use different characters, you can get a different dish. Not for that one. Let's see now. Oh. Why is this locked? Salted milk tea, crispy crab, and chili sauce tofu. Huh. Alright, I'm at max chef level. That's fine. Did I not unlock the recipes? Maybe they're in here and I haven't done anything with them. Give me a second to peruse my inventory for a moment. I'll bet it's in this one. Okay. Folklore Journal. Torn pages from Desert Rock Highland. Central Plains. City of Gishu. Serenity of Shoya Valley. First Resonator. Sugar Pearl Vaccine. Okay. I'm not seeing anything in here. Is it here? Okay, it's definitely not going to be in these guys, right? Yeah, definitely not. I would have thought that the recipes would be here. But I suppose they aren't. Yeah, I guess I don't have them yet. Maybe there's something I can purchase. Maybe somebody dropped some new recipes on us.
Finally found the time to drop by today, huh?
Let me check your menu.
What are you in the mood for today?
Okay.
I'll fire
No
up
new
the
recipes
wok.
for me to purchase. At least not here. Maybe somewhere else. And again, why would they show them in my inventory if I couldn't use them? Let me do some... No. Should I don't want to talk to you. Okay. Let's go down to the bottom here. Why is it locked? Materials needed. Okay. Learn how to use salted milk tea. Where do I get it? Okay. Crispy squares. Crispy squab, sorry. And chili sauce tofu. Well, anyway. The thing that I wanted to show you. Allow me to open up my inventory once again. Let's see. Alright, let's say I wanted some honeysuckle. That's Wintry Bell. This is honeysuckle. Okay. You can just scroll down to the bottom and you can go to Overworld Collection. In most cases, it would show you like a whole bunch of different places where you could purchase this or find it on the world map. Yeah, it's pretty spread all over the place, so it's not exactly a specialty item. Now, if it were something like these irises, it would show you in the Heron wetland where the collection spots are. Like this. So you could track them, and once you depopulate a specific area where you can collect them, you'll automatically be set to the next collection zone, and a whole bunch of new collection spots will pop up, just like this. So that's pretty neat. This is a nice quality of living thing, not cost, but quality adaptation that I think that more games of this variety should implement as soon as possible, because quite personally I am tired of trying to figure out where I can acquire large amounts of something that is limited in quantity. Like hunting down different plants and flowers in Genshin turned out to be a really big headache, especially when I wanted to level up a character that I had gotten. Like Farina, for example. I don't think I have her fully leveled up. I really haven't touched Genshin in like months and months. It was too tedious. This takes some of the tedium out of it. Anything that reduces tedium and stress, that doesn't take away from like the fun and the challenge, definitely implement this in your games, devs. This, mwah, chef's kiss, no notes. Just do more. Do it more. Show me where I have to go and what I have to do to collect for the things that I want to upgrade. And if I've run out for the day, you know what? I can take that. It'll be back tomorrow, and so will I. And that's the great thing about this game. All of the mining points, all of the flowers and plants, all that stuff regenerates within the next 24-hour period after the server reset, which is my time around 4 in the morning currently, because we're on standard time. During daylight time, it's actually more like 5 a.m. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so there was that thing. Now, what did I want to show you? What is something that I need right now? Let's see now. How's your weapon? Okay, you definitely need to get your weapon leveled up. I don't have enough upgrade materials for you. I am pretty sure. Yeah, I have a pretty mediocre stock of upgrade items, and that's not going to get you anywhere near level cap. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to the simulation challenge. Excuse me. I'm getting all choked up here. And I'm going to go and collect some energy cores.
Combat isn't just about strength. You need skills and wisdom too when facing enemies on the battlefield.
Alright, let's enter the simulation.
You there, looking to put on some training? Good training keeps you sharp. The enemies won't go easy on you out there.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get some energy cores. As you can see, each of these challenges have different bonuses for different characters. You'll find this in a lot of challenge areas, that certain abilities and things are a bit more, what is the word I'm looking for? Prevalent. Yeah, so Cheng-Li is going to be extremely powerful in here. So I'm going to use the other characters to help buff her up, and her fusion damage, which is fire for this game. We'll go ahead and do a solo challenge for 40 wave plates. Now, at the end of this challenge, it'll give me the option to just consume 40 wave plates for the standard reward, or I can consume twice the amount for twice the rewards that I've gotten. So we'll just go ahead and do that. You can also match with other players on this game as long as you're adventure level 15 or higher, much like Genshin, where you can unlock the multiplayer system. All right. So I'm just going to use my standard character right here. I really like these three. I really should change it up though. Gives some other characters a chance to shine. Though I'm still leveling a lot of people, so if I don't have my main cast here all the way leveled up, it's just going to put more strain on me trying to level everybody else up too. So I'm at the top level difficulty, which means that most of the creatures out here are comparable to a level 90 character for difficulties terms. So if you have like a level 80 character, they're doable, but it's a lot more effort, and you really puts the incentive on you to make sure that you level up your characters as fast as possible. You can also turn down the world difficulty, but you'll also yield less rewards for the same cost. So that's your risk and reward system going on there for you. So if you like a challenge, yeah, put it up to the maximum level. If you don't want a challenge, and if you're okay with taking your time and upgrading your characters, then you can do that too. All right, let's go ahead and start the challenge. Okay.
Terminate.
Alright, now the longer I hold this, the more powerful it's going to be when she erupts out of the ground. But it also eats up my stamina, so I have to be aware of that. And you need stamina to do heavy attacks. And dodges. Alright. Now I got this all charged up. Let's go ahead and move to the middle here.
Astral
Not that it really
modulation.
matters. I just like a little bit more symmetry. And I'm going to swap over here. To Zhezhi.
Witness
Pop
the
her
art's
ultimate.
freeform.
So I get more damage.
Watch out.
As you can see, I'm wiping the floor with these guys. And I'm not even using a fusion-based character. And her weapon level isn't all the way full. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to Chang Li for some delicious extra damage.
Clears the blade. Beckon the divine flame. Make it fast.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and claim the rewards. Now you can give me, see, I can claim 40 or I can claim 80 for twice. This is new for this patch. It's another quality of living upgrade that I appreciate, where those of us who are pressed for time and just want to dump our points to make sure that we get the maximum reward, it's great. Alright, so I came up pretty good with this. I got, wow, I got more than I expected. Very nice. Okay, we'll just go ahead and restart this fight. We'll do it 2 more times. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Like I said, my voice is really tired.
Diminish. I engraft you new. Incompletion. Witness the art's true form.
Oh, somebody shot me.
Together we vanish. Mind's eye.
All right.
Oath from the heart.
So you see that neat little thing there? Once I turn the rings to gold, and if I switch back to Shorekeeper when they have a full intro bar filled up for me, I can do a massive attack as her intro, and then I can go back to healing and stuff, which is really great. I try to pull that off as often as I can when I need the extra damage. Plus, it helps ease the clickiness of the battles. Now, some characters are fairly slow, like Zhezhi is probably a slowest speed character that I have currently in my lineup. Usually the slower you are, the heavier damage is when you hit. Chang Li and Shorekeeper have a much faster tempo when it comes to attacking, so that's differences in characters. Very nice. It's nice to have a little bit of variety in gameplay. It'd be very boring if it was the same. Alright, I'm just going to fill up my intro gauge here.
I
Alright,
engraft
pop this.
you new.
Swap over to Zhezhi.
Art unveiled.
Together we vanish. Beckon the divine flame.
Alright. Okay, I'm actually doing very well for myself tonight. Very good. Okay. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and level up Zhuzh's weapon to 90 if I can, if I have enough of the energy cells for that. Alright.
Understood. I am here to serve your will.
Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade these weapons. Alright, it's going to say that's insufficient materials, but that's not the case. It just doesn't automatically use the highest tier material. I should be able to reach... so close to cap. Alright, I'll take it. But as you can see, that took up a lot of my shell coins here. So, at the highest levels, just be aware that you're going to probably run out of money a lot quicker than you anticipated. So, usually, I keep about 1 million on me to make sure that I can like handle incidental spending like this. But that's about that for now. I'll just go ahead and collect my rewards here on the podcast. That got me another level there. Oh, 2 levels of rewards. So I'll get some shell coins back. That's good. And I'll also get some more Pioneer XP for that. That's good. That's good. All right. I'm pretty much finished up here. Anyway, sorry for the short stream. But like I said, my voice is giving out. So we'll probably do some more with this at another date. Until next time, go ahead and stretch and give out the kinks. Go to bed if you were staying up to watch. Because everybody deserves a break, and they deserve as much rest as they need. Aside from that, I hope you guys have had a good one, no matter what time of day that it is. And I will catch you next time. Okay. See you later, kids. Bye.